The final episode of Outlander is finally almost here. And after the previous episode showed that Jamie is fully stepping into the battle that could possibly change everything, the trailer for the finale has now been released. And honestly, it already feels emotional. From Claire crying, to Jamie preparing for war, and the classic theme song playing throughout the trailer, everything about it feels like the perfect setup for a huge ending. After following this story for more than a decade, it's hard to believe we're about to see how it all concludes. So in this video, we're going to break down the trailer and also go through some theories and predictions about what could happen in the final episode. Here is the Outlander Season 8 Episode 10 trailer explained. And yes, there will be spoilers ahead. The trailer begins with Jamie and Claire lying together in bed while Jamie quietly looks over at Claire as she sleeps. This moment feels extremely important because it almost seems like Jamie is trying to hold on to one peaceful memory before heading into battle. He truly believes that this fight could be his last, especially after everything connected to Frank's book. So this scene comes across as Jamie silently taking in the woman he loves before walking into what he thinks could be his final battle. At the same time, the iconic opening song plays underneath the trailer, and honestly, it works perfectly. The music adds so much emotion and makes the trailer feel like a farewell to the entire journey. Using the same song that opened the series for the final trailer gives everything a full circle feeling. After that, we see Jamie standing before his militia with Ian, Claire, Roger, and Buck all present. It's clear that every major character will somehow play a role in the coming battle. Jamie then delivers a powerful speech where he tells the men that as they stand on the edge of battle, their hearts should burn not with hatred or fear, but with the desire to fight for freedom. That line perfectly represents Jamie's entire motivation throughout the series. He's fighting for the future of his family, for the safety of the Ridge, and for the freedom of the people around him. Even though he could try to escape the war, he knows the conflict would continue anyway. So for him, standing and fighting is the only real choice. As the speech continues, the trailer cuts between different emotional reactions. Claire watches with fear in her eyes because she knows Jamie may never come back from this battle. Roger appears inspired by Jamie's words, while Ian stands proudly beside the others, showing how much Jamie's leadership means to everyone around him. The trailer then briefly shifts to Fraser's Ridge, where it looks like William may arrive. Personally, I don't think William will actually take part in the battle itself, but I do think he could reconnect with Brianna. This might finally open the door for a deeper sibling relationship between them. There's also the possibility that Brianna tells William about Jamie believing he's destined to die, which could eventually push William toward trying to help or protect him. Another emotional moment in the trailer shows Rachel and Ian sharing a goodbye kiss before he heads off to war. It's another reminder of how much love has always been at the center of this series. Even during moments of danger and war, the emotional connections between the characters remain the heart of the story. Personally, I still believe Ian will survive and get the peaceful ending he deserves. One of the biggest moments in the trailer comes when Jamie looks directly at Claire and says, "If I die tomorrow, remember me." That line alone carries so much weight. Earlier in the season, the story made it clear that history always finds a way to correct itself. We saw that idea play out when Captain Richardson tried to interfere with historical events, only for fate to immediately catch up with him. Because of that, Claire may now truly believe that Jamie's death is unavoidable. The fear and sadness in her eyes during this scene make it feel like she's preparing herself for the possibility of losing him forever. The trailer then speeds up with a series of intense battle shots. Jamie leads his men forward with a war cry while Major Ferguson's forces wait on the other side. There's also a moment between Brianna and Roger that seems extremely important. It almost feels like Brianna could be explaining Jamie's fears about the future, which would explain Roger's serious and emotional reaction. Throughout the trailer, several scenes continue to highlight Jamie and Claire holding hands and staying close together. It reinforces the idea that their love story has always been the true center of Outlander. No matter what happens in the battle, everything ultimately comes back to them. There's also a brief shot of Frances appearing emotional while holding her necklace. Since the mysterious events surrounding the stones still haven't been fully explained, it feels possible that Claire may finally reveal the truth about time travel to her. If that happens, Frances could realize there's a chance to reconnect with the people she's lost. That may explain why she appears both emotional and overwhelmed in the trailer. The battle scenes continue with Jamie's men charging uphill toward Ferguson's forces, showing how difficult the fight will be. Then comes the biggest and most shocking shot of the entire trailer. Jamie stands in the middle of the battlefield while a horse rushes toward him from behind. At the same moment, Claire screams in horror while standing nearby as a medic. The trailer heavily suggests that Jamie could be struck down during this moment. But even with all of that, I still think there could be one final twist. If William does arrive at the battlefield, maybe he ends up saving Jamie at the last second. There's even a possibility that William sacrifices himself to protect his father. That would completely change the emotional impact of the ending and could become one of the most unforgettable moments in the series. The trailer closes with Claire saying, "We will always be together," while resting her head against Jamie's. That final line perfectly ties back to Jamie asking her to remember him. Their relationship has always been the emotional foundation of the show, so it makes sense that the finale seems fully focused on them. Even now, I still believe Jamie could survive somehow. Earlier in the season, the story hinted at Claire having extraordinary healing abilities. We haven't really seen those powers fully explored yet, which makes me wonder if the finale is saving them for one final major moment. It's possible that Jamie could actually die during the battle, only for Claire's abilities to bring him back. With the amount of love and emotion between them, it would make sense for her powers to finally reach their full potential in the finale. It's honestly difficult to believe that there's only one episode left. This story has been building for years, and now everything is coming down to these final moments. While this season may not have been the strongest overall, the second half has definitely delivered some emotional and intense moments. Hopefully the show ends on the high note that fans have been waiting for. So that was the Outlander Season 8 Episode 10 trailer explained along with some theories and predictions for how the series could end. If you want more Outlander content, make sure to check out the playlist below and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And let me know your own theories in the comments. How do you think the story will end? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.